Hello, I'm Courtney, what's up, and welcome to Book Talk. Today I'm going to be discussing The Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. And I actually finished this book last week, but I was unable to film a book talk last week because, it was Thanksgiving and I was spending time with family. So that's why I wasn't active for these past few days, but now I am back and I have like 50 videos to film. But I gotta do this book talk first because, oh my goodness, I loved this book so much. It took me like 2 days to read. Like, I never wanted to put it down, and this was just so cute. It's been so long since I've read such a cute contemporary, and I really liked this book. And if you don't know what this book is about a girl named Natasha. She's like 16, 17 years old, and she is an undocumented immigrant, and she comes from Jamaica, and her family is about to be deported back to Jamaica because of some mistakes that her father made, and Natasha is trying to find a way to stay in America because she doesn't want to leave. And then there's our other main character, Daniel, who comes from a Korean family, and his parents are pretty strict. They've kind of already planned out his future, being like, oh, you're gonna go to college and be a doctor, and you're gonna marry a Korean girl and have children, and he really doesn't want any of that. So one day, these two characters meet each other, and Daniel thinks that it's fate that put them together, and they just have this one crazy adventure. This book takes place in just one day, so this book reminded me a lot of Just One Day, by the way, by Gail Foreman, and it's really cute, it's really fun, it's really sad, it made me really mad sometimes. Like, this book just gave me all the feels, but I loved it. I definitely liked this better than Everything, which is Nicola Yoon's debut novel. I read it last year. But man, I had some issues with the main character and everything, but I really liked this. This was really good. I highly recommend it. Okay, go read it. If you're looking for something really cute and just adorable, pick this up. And so that's all I can say without going into spoilers. I'm about to start spoiling, okay? So if you haven't read the book yet and you don't want to be spoiled, please leave right now. So, bye not spoiling people! Okay, so The Sun is Also a Star. I'm gonna put that right there. Actually, where do I even begin? I'm trying to remember what exactly happened in the book. It's been like almost a week since I finished it, so, my mind's a little iffy, but okay, let's talk about Natasha and Daniel, because I love them. Okay, don't get me wrong, I love the characters in this, but Natasha and Daniel, so good. Oh my gosh, they were so cute. Okay, but Natasha did get on my nerves in the beginning. I was just like, come on, this is fine, just go along with it. But I would have been acting the same way if I were her, because don't get me wrong, I love this book and it was really cute, but this would never happen in real life. I hated thinking while reading this book, being like, oh, okay, but there's no way that this would ever happen to me. And it wasn't realistic, but it was just really cute. To me, while reading this book, I pictured it as a movie going on in my head. I already do that when I read books, but while reading this, it really felt like a movie to me. And this book should be a movie. Please. I mean, oh, that'd be scary. I feel like this would kind of be hard to do. But I don't know, this would be a cute movie if they made it into a movie, but man, this book just gave me such a movie feel, though. I was just like, this would be such a great movie, though. But, yeah, this would never happen in real life, and I hate that. But, it's true, and I couldn't help thinking about that. It's kind of with Just One Day, that would never happen. Meeting a stranger, going on a crazy adventure, falling in love, it wouldn't happen to me, at least. I don't know about you, but it wouldn't happen to me. I would not do something like that, so I couldn't really relate. I couldn't really relate to them either, because, I mean, I'm not an immigrant. I don't come from a Korean family. I don't have bad family relationships like Natasha does with her dad and Daniel with pretty much his whole family. I couldn't really relate to that stuff, which is very rare when I relate to that type of stuff too, because I mean, my family's good. But I still like felt their pain though. Like I was still like sad for them, because I mean, if I were Natasha, like I wouldn't want to be deported, because America, we're a pretty great country, okay? But I felt really bad for her, and I loved how in this book you get to see from everyone. Like you get to see from Hair and that Irene girl and her dad and the hair shop, and you see everything, and I really liked that, how that played out. Like I also really liked all the universe parallels, and how there was just so much stuff that helped prove Daniel was right, that the universe was trying to put them together by all the clues that he had. I was just like, whoa, like, it was the universe. I was like, oh my goodness gracious. But I loved their adventure. It was so cute, and how they just kept like bumping into each other, and it was just really, really nice. And how like, oh my gosh, when Daniel went to his Yale thingamabob, and the guy who interviewed him was Natasha's lawyer, I was like, okay, but literally this is the universe telling them you need to be a thing. Like I was like, oh my gosh, of course this would happen. And I really liked those parallels. That was really, really nice. And I really like Daniel. I think I like Daniel better than Natasha. Sorry, I'm just like, Natasha, how she was like, oh, I can't fall in love, and all about science. I was just like, you're boring me here, but I still liked her though, and I really liked it when they kissed at that karaoke place. That was very nice. I also really liked the rooftop scene where they were on the rooftop of that building before he went to his meeting. That was really nice, and I was so happy because they were happy, and I was like, oh, she's not gonna get deported. But then she didn't get deported because that stupid lawyer had that affair with that chick. But I'm happy for that chick and the guy though, because they got together, like they showed their future, and I was like, okay, cool. But he literally missed the appointment with the judge because he was off in a hotel with that girl, and I was just like, are you kidding me right now? You could have let her stay in America, but you were in a hotel. But whatever, I'm moving on from it. Yeah, she got deported. That was really sad. I was really hoping she would stay, but you know, that's illegal. So I was like, don't do the illegal decision. And I knew when I started this book that like, one, there was going to be epilogue, and two, it was going to be like 10 years later, because this book takes place in one day. And I was like, you know, this isn't going to work out. There's no way. And they talked about how they called each other or messaged each other and did like any possible communication. And then, you know, it kind of faded out because they were living in two completely different worlds, which I was like, understandable. I saw that coming. But what I didn't see coming was that 10 years later, they would be on the same airplane, and good old Irene would bring them together, which Irene, oh, she was so important, and I'm really glad that the story ended off with her, and we get to see what happens to her, how, you know, she was like, I'm going to commit suicide, and then that Lester Barnes dude gave the message that Natasha gave him to her, and how he was like, oh, this girl says thank you, and how those two words made her not commit suicide and get help, and then she pursued her dreams of becoming a flight attendant. That made me so happy, in how she sees Natasha with the pink and dyed hair and was just like, thank you for saving my life, Natasha. Like, you may not even remember me, but like, you just saved me. And I was just like, oh, this is so nice. And then Daniel was just a few scenes away, and then he turned around and was just like, Natasha, and then she was like, Daniel, and it ended, and oh, it was so cute. I was just like, I didn't cry, but I was like crying on the inside though. It was very nice. It was a really good ending. Like the ending took me by surprise. I was just like, I read, and then they were reunited, and just, it made me so happy. This book just made me really happy. Like, it was so nice. It was so nice and really funny too. This book was hilarious, and I loved it. And I think those are my thoughts and feels. Overall, I loved this book. It was so good. It was so cute. And I am Courtney, and I will see you all next time with a new video up soon. So I will see you then. So, bye! Yo!